Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tatiana again. And yes, I have another tiny home build for you today. With this one, again, I think it was kind of similar to the one I did last week. It actually has landscaping done too. I'm not very good at doing landscaping, but this one has a garden, it has a pool. I think this one's my favorite one that I've done so far. I mean, granted, it's the fact that I've only done 3 of these, but this one's my favorite because I'm like lately I've been really obsessed with black and white, especially like black. So with the house, it actually took me a couple times to actually get to the house to look the way I wanted it to. Um, but with this one, this was like the final, like the end piece that I decided to go with. At first, I was trying to do a 2-story tiny home, and it just wasn't working out. It wasn't my favorite, and then I had to keep changing it over and over again. Um, but I built this house in Willow Creek. It's on a 30 by 20 lot. It has the sunny aspect, great acoustics, and great soil. I think I'm going to try and use this sim as completing everything. The one that I did a couple weeks ago when I said I wanted her to complete everything, she just keeps dying. I just don't think that sim is going to be my person to create all traits and aspirations and everything like that. So I think this sim is going to be the winner. She has not died yet, so thank goodness, right? So I'm going to keep using this sim that I built for this house. And you can always add on to the house if I end up, because especially like when you do like the parenthood aspiration, I can always add on to this house as well. It's big enough that I could do that, and I can add like a basement and another like a second story. I can just add on to it. So it's totally fine. But it is 1 bed, 1 bath. I had a really hard time picking out colors for this place. I don't know if you've noticed in the last few videos, I have done kind of just like beige or gray or something plain. Um, but other than that, I think I tried to add more color in this space. The bedroom looks completely different than the front room, but I love that I used the brick wall as like kind of like a backsplash for the kitchen. And I really need to I really need to figure out how to get these things on shelves. They normally work, but it's like when I record my videos, they don't work for me anymore. I don't know what happened or what I'm doing wrong. So if you download this in the gallery and you add things on the shelves, I'd love to see it. You could tag me in like Twitter or Instagram. It's all Plum Tot to find it. Again, gallery Plum Tot as well. You can find my builds on there. But this one I think is probably my favorite tiny home build that I've done. The last one I did, that one was my favorite too, just because I did green. And honestly, I don't like green. I mean, if it's like an emerald colored, I'm totally fine with that. But most greens, I don't really like. Um, but, and you'll probably see that I actually do use green furniture in this space. It's not my favorite color. I mean, I'll use it, clearly. I've used it in multiple builds and spaces and stuff like that for furniture. But this one, I think I did change it. I kept going back and forth with the rugs in here, and I'm trying to find a way to layered rugs perfectly, but this space wasn't going for it. You can see that I'm trying to pick multiple colors for the space, and then I just kind of gave up and then did white and black. Again, with the white and black, I don't know what it is, but I am loving the white and black lately, and I thought the black trim looked awesome in the corners and stuff. So I ended up using a lot of black stuff in the kitchen actually. I think I actually changed out the cabinets because I think originally I was using stuff from Island Living, and then I decided not to go with that. I mostly use a lot of City Living um, cabinets in my builds. I think I just enjoy them so much more than the other cabinets. I like the ones like for Island Living just because of like the wood tones that they have for them. Because I do like using the wood tones, but that's okay. I figured out the space in the end. You'll see that I keep going back and forth with so many colors. I had a hard time with this one, but actually this build took me less time than a normal build does. Um, I didn't do any type of terrain tools on this build either. I know I said that I want to get better at landscaping and using the terrain. But the next house that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to try and build my house on there because I have like, I don't know, the terrain tools will be such a challenge for me, but I'm super excited to try to build my house. Just because like when you take a real house and build it in The Sims, you have to make it like The Sims way because it just doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. It just never works. It's not the same. And you always have to, and especially like, I really wish in Sims 4 that we had like functional cars. Like in Sims 3, you have like the cars and like the bicycles and like university you have bicycles, but it's not as cool as like having the car. Like I really loved in Sims 3 when you were like a police and that was like the career. When you got to like I think it was level 3 or 4 in the career, you got a police car. How cool is that? Like to be a policeman and then you have a police car at your house. I wish we had that. Like I have Get to Work and I've done the detective and everything, but you don't get a car. Like it's kind of, I don't know. I just wish that they had, I wish that they had the cars just like in Sims 3. That is like one of the things that I really wish that Sims 4 had. But I love the packs that have been with Sims 4. I only had Sims 3 on Xbox, which is completely different than on the computer. Because I had Sims Pets on, like Sims 3 Pets, and then I just had regular Sims 3. But I really, really enjoyed, um, like, I really loved Sims 3, even though it was Xbox, and I've seen other YouTubers play Sims 3, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have had this. Like, I wish I would have gotten more into Sims 3, because I always played Sims on consoles. Like, I never played them on PC. So Sims 4 has really been my first time actually, like, really into The Sims, I feel like. I don't have a lot of expansion packs, but I have majority of them. A lot of the stuff packs I don't have. Some of them just don't interest me. Some of them I think I just want because I like having all the furnitures. And I don't really, if you notice, I don't do CC a lot. I'm really just plain Jane with CC. If I was really, I don't know, maybe if I wasn't afraid of like my computer crashing or anything like that, then I think I would do CC more often. Because I think it'd be so cool to learn how to do CC as well. But I've downloaded it before. I've done all sorts of things, especially there is one CC. I forgot where it was from, but it had a lot of Disney stuff. And if you know me, I love Disney, especially Ariel. Like Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. I don't know, maybe it's just she's a mermaid, and you can probably guess which what favorite pack I have. I'm living for the mermaids and stuff. But I also like downloaded Pocahontas and I think it was Belle and just like similar outfits and like the hairs and everything. That one's probably my favorite. If I can find out where those came from, I'll definitely attach them in the link comment below or something. Um, but other than that, uh, anyway, so it's towards the end of this build. Sorry, just keep talking. That's all I do. I'm very social, and you can probably tell that the whole thing going on in the world is probably driving me nuts. But here are some screenshots of the space. Again, went with the green furniture, which is fine. I think it looks good in the space. Green is good. um, very minimal, doesn't have a lot of stuff. I'll definitely be adding more into it the more I play this one. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this build. And don't forget to leave a like and comment and subscribe to my channel and join me next time for my next build. Bye guys!